Chat, what it do? What it do? Sorry if we a minute late in this thing. I was talking to the boys. I apologize. Let everyone know we live. Zephin, what's up? Logic, what's you doing? TT? Oh, just a second, chat. Oh, just a second. What's up, YCN? Mazza? Dumbly? Chunin? Jojo? Johnny? Joni? Finally caved in through 5K Alka. Miranda managed to snagger. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. Miranda kind of, I'm not really feeling it too much. But hey, Bernard, what's up? Is Radens? How's everybody doing, man? Did you manage to get all the collab look gems? I have not yet. No. They haven't announced a reset yet, have they? No, they would have definitely advertised it, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would have advertised it already. I haven't got all the woods for part 2. I think I'm missing a few. Let's actually check real quick. Let me check. Yeah, I'm missing 3 from here, and then I'm missing the 20. I gotta farm the rest of this, so I'll probably get with like one of my friends, and we'll do this. It'll probably take me like an hour or 2, maybe 3, to finish farming out all this. But if I do it in like a crossover unit only lobby with like 1 luck unit, it probably won't take too long. I'm definitely gonna try to finish that out before it resets, though. That's the main thing. Once I see the reset coming, I'll definitely try to like push it. But we're gonna be farming this event today, chat. I already farmed it a little bit. Actually, I think I'm actually, let me say all these equips. I used some of my equip tickets earlier, so. Benraku is look 90. Nice. Dimitri, thanks so much for the sub. But yeah, I already farmed this a little bit. If we look at the exchange, I'm at 5K on this. I think I did like 130 loop on this. Yeah, I already bought this LB stone. So I just need like the rest of the LB stones. And then we're chilling. Yeah, I already bought a few of them in here. Gotta be the worst in all GS history. It's definitely bad. The luck farm in this is terrible. Where's my gray? Do I not have gray on any team right now? I don't. I guess I'll just do that. Is this AI set for me? It is. All right. Anybody can join in chat, by the way. Doesn't matter if you're a veteran or if you are a new player. I do not care. Also, I think you fight Miranda in this, don't you? So it's just slight damage. Let me put this in the chat real quick. The pinned message, by the way, chat, is the room ID. How do you farm with infinite energy? I don't have infinite energy. Or if you're saying like in general, that's not a thing. Unless you just do only multiplayer, then technically you have infinite energy, but you're relying on other people's energy, so you're just leeching off of them. Do you think you will ever return? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not for sure. Is that too loud? Let me see. That shouldn't be too loud. Oh no. You're not gonna be able to download? That's tough. If it was a thing, I swear, I doubt that's gonna be a thing ever. How do you get more? Because I'm almost out of refills. You just have to wait for what'd you call it? Large potions to come, man. You gotta wait for login bonuses that give large potions, or you gotta wait for older events to come so you can grind those, and then you'll get large potions like that. Oh, I didn't put auto on. What am I doing? I'm trying to triple 4+ my Senki. I only have one 4+ after 2,000 runs. Dude, I have like 12 or 1,300 runs on J. Don't have a 4+, boys. We are in the struggle bus. Oh yeah, chat. Been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just now got to Junon, and yeah, what a game. What a freaking game. I'm so happy with it. Part 2 of the remake is just, it's amazing so far. As somebody who grew up playing the first one, playing the remake, I love it. I love it. I finally finished my help rewards, and holy, I'm out of it. And I still have to farm the luck gems. Yeah, dude, you're struggling. You're in a struggle bus, bro. I don't do helper rewards at all. That's actually a video I think though I'm doing this week. Let me check. Let me check. I think I am doing that. Yeah. I am doing that. I'm supposed to actually do that on Wednesday. So we'll see if I actually do it. Sometimes I get like halfway into it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do this for a video, but I'm going to try it. Should come to, or a normal rerun like Goblin Slayer for season 3. I don't think a normal rerun needs to go anymore. I don't think they're making money off of normal reruns, man. If you release OPM or any of the Awoken crossovers with no Ascended character, it's not going to sell. It's just not going to sell nowadays. Even if you Dream Awaken them, no, you're not going to get any money off of that. And if you do, you're getting money off the people who are completely oblivious and just don't understand the game. Because it doesn't matter what they do with the Dream Awakenings. No, they won't be able to make them even close to an Ascended unit. What I miss? In 7 months, you missed the Fate crossover, the Overlord crossover, Hell's Paradise, and Jay, along with War God Finn, and Kirisame, and a few other Ascended characters. Pretty much you missed the entire Ascended era, or the beginning of it. Exactly. Who's going to spend crazy on it? Yeah. I mean, if you, like, even if Mako came back, right? Mako would be the only exception, but even then, I would still say people wouldn't summon on Mako because, like, I just don't like, oh, you have the special artwork? I didn't even realize. But that's her. Is that Simons that run after that? I didn't notice that. Are those Simons on screen that run after the food? Or what? I couldn't see what that was. That's crazy if that's what that was. But, what was I going to say? I forgot. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, some old-ass units. Yeah, so, like, Mako, for an example, right? Like, if Mako came out... Also, how are we not killing her? What type of freaking defense does she have? To survive Son Raku's freaking super arts? What the heck? But Jesus Christ. Oh my God. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Even if Mako came back, I wouldn't even recommend doing that. Like, Mako's good now, chat, but like, she's just not needed anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just now realized something, chat. I just looked at the tier list. They just changed it up on us. They just changed it up. Look who they put up there. I was wondering where they put Mako still. I told you guys he belonged at the top tier. He was one of the best units in the game. There was no reason for him to be in SS. He needed to be all the way up there. But that's cool. I think Demon Lord Rimuru needs to be higher. But yeah. Freaking Mako's still SS on the... This is the official Discord's tier list. Yeah, I would still say she's like that type of character. I think she's still SS, but like at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I just prefer other characters nowadays to her. She does 4 arts per second for 15 seconds, chat. That is a total of what? What are we looking at for that? Was 60? 60 arts per second? Or I said 60 arts per second. Imagine that as a character. Jesus Christ. Also, I'm changing this. We're gonna change this to... Let's just do like a Gem of Rags or something just to buff up y'all's damage. But yeah. Legitimately insane. 60 arts for her true art is solid, but like compare that to Haruto or somebody, it's like, okay, well. Haruto does what, like 7 for 12? Or no, it's 8 for 13? He has like a weird number. What's up, Hurt? How lucky do you have to get a 4+? Because I've been grinding for like 4 hours. It's pretty lucky, TT. You're looking at like quite a long time of farming, man. I'm talking about you gonna be in that thing for a hot minute. More than likely, probably at least bare minimum 1,000 runs. That's bare mins. And even then, like, that's not guaranteed. I've went over 1,000 runs on J already, and I still don't have a 4+. Maybe I need to farm it on stream. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I gotta farm this thing on stream, and I'll get a 4+ on J. Maybe that's the issue. My stream luck usually is real. By the way, people who don't know, you can skip the story tutorial on JP, so it's easier to get into... Oh, in terms of re-rolling. Yeah, I saw that 6 paths, or Madara. I did see that. I'm actually glad they changed that, because that was a thing they needed to change for a long time. You have to complete the tutorial first, but then after that, the second time you do it, you don't have to complete the tutorial anymore, and you can just go straight into the game, which is great. What's up, Senzu? Make a new JP account. I have a JP account, chat, but I you know, I haven't updated it in a long time. I don't even know if I have any crystals on it. I have to check. Is there going to be a reset for Shangri-La? Yeah, yeah, there should be. There should be. What should I be doing as a new player to become better at the game? Just try to finish story. Try to get to part 5 if you can, or chapter 5. Beat chapter 5 so you unlock side stories and stuff. After that, I'd probably tackle any type of limited time event, or you can farm the side stories too to get like some early on equips like Alma's hats and stuff like that to actually have some arch-genning equips on your account, because that's the main thing you're going to be struggling. That's going to be the biggest like bottleneck for you in the beginning, are going to be your equips. Your equips are just not going to be good at all. And it kind of sucks that Shangri-La didn't bring too many good starting equips for new players, because if they did, it would have been so much more beneficial for y'all, but they didn't. So to go. Why do you call Alma's hat? Because that's who it is. It's Alma's hat. Every single person in freaking the GS community calls that thing Alma's hat. If you do not call that thing Alma's hat, you're literally a brand new player. The reason why we call it Alma's hat, because it's literally her hat. Alma is an awoken unit. Look, that's her hat. That's her hat. Look at it. That's her hat. Look, that's her hat. That's why we call it Alma's hat. Yeah, exactly. It's Haruto's boots. You're not just going to say whatever its actual name is. Who cares what the actual name is? That's her hat. Or his boots. It's the same thing with this. This is the only item that people probably don't actually call Thetis' sword. Some people probably call this Thetis' sword. But Seagull, I'm pretty sure majority of people probably just call it Seagull. But that's Thetis' sword. Or even Adamus gear. I could see people, or I know some people call it Thetis' shield, because it's true. Or Sandstone's true weapon, or Sandstone shield. It's the same thing. Not saying it's wrong, it's just confusing to someone who doesn't have one. How on God's green earth is that confusing? But Archgen types would be like, okay, whatever. I'm not saying it is for you, but like, if you think that's confusing, you must be freaking lost when it comes to Archgen. At least Alma's hat is in the game. It's just the nickname everyone calls it. It's the same thing with LDH. Lesser Demon Heart, everybody just calls it LDH. Rags Gym, exactly. Not Gym of Rags, it's Rags Gym. How are you going to find Alma's hat? If you've never unlocked side story, how are you going to find this Alma's hat? You won't. You have to do the side story to get Alma's hat. No, Xenon's is Fiode. Xenon's sword is Fiode. It's a 4-star magic, or actually a 3-star magic, I think. Dre the kid, we're gonna have to kick you, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, Xenon's is 4-star magic, and it's Fiode. Feode. Why did we say true Izanagi, though? I like the word Izanagi more than saying Sakura Mira's true weapon, or Sakura Mira's sword. Sakura Mira is a little bit too long. You know what I'm saying? Sakura Mira's weapon or Sakura Mira's sword, too long. Izanagi, easy. And also, we're weebs. Of course, we're going to say the Japanese thing. Come on now. It's the same. It's the same way how motherfuckers would literally be talking about any type of thing in anime, right? Like you could be talking to someone about. I'm trying to think of a situation where I'm remembering a very specific like move or whatever. You could be talking to a motherfucker about Bleach, right? And they're gonna say someone's Bankai, not in the way that like you would say it in English. They're gonna say it in the same tone that they say it in Japanese and be like, that's the way you say it, bro. It's like, I mean, that's how you say it in Japanese, but like, you know, that wouldn't be how you would say it in English. You know what I'm saying? Lizard skirt. I'm actually not against that. What up, bro? How you doing? At some point, Yampi should make English voiceovers for the game for those who prefer that. I feel like that would be kind of trash. And also, I feel like that would cost a lot of money that GS probably just doesn't want to do. And that's like the main thing with like a lot of these games that do different voice acting or, you know, multi-language voice acting or whatever. That shit costs money, man. Especially, you know, if you're getting like really big voice actors to do like certain voices, now that's going to cost you. Now, I'm not saying they're probably spending like 20K for one voice actor, right? But, you know, that's a few thousand for one voice actor. You got to voice like 100-something characters in the game. You know, just off that alone, you're spending like 200, 300, maybe even $500,000 just on your voice actors. Depending on how many characters you have and how many characters you actually want to be voiced. MP don't got money like that. I mean, they're definitely not struggling. I mean, they're making like $1 million a month on both platforms on JPN Global. They're doing okay for themselves. Definitely not like the craziest. Oh, do you guys want to see something though? Hold on. Since we're talking about money and stuff, I think recently on the revenue for Gacha games, they started including the Chinese revenue, and my God, did this shit go crazy? The Chinese player base is wild. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It was literally just here. Maybe I need to actually type it in. Hold on. This isn't it. Past month. I literally just saw it not too long ago. Is it this one? I don't think this is it. This is for January. This isn't the one for February. Here it is. Here it is, chat. I found it. Also, Rage, thanks so much for the Fido Dono, man. Give me just a second, I'll read that. I can't even read. I can't even see it. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. This thing's crazy, chat. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. This is freaking wild. Hold on. So this is including even the Chinese player bases for this game, or for all these different games, and not just like other stuff. Let me show you guys this. Look at this. 57 million Star Rail. 57.8 million. They moving like that in China? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Also, you ready for the Overlord rerun? Yeah, I am to an extent. I'm not really like super excited, but yeah, this is including the Japanese stuff, and this is just more revenue. I don't know what Love in Deep Space is. I've never heard of this a day in my life. But yeah, it's wild because you have the global version of Nikkei and it's down here at 10 million. And I thought it showed like the other version, but here's another thing too. What is Naruto? Is this a Chinese Naruto game that's just popping off? That's wild. Even Chinese Arknights, 19 million. I think Reverse 1999's up here. Yeah. In China, Reverse 1999 at 8.2 million. Kind of pushing it. It's wild. But yeah. Link, it's on the... just go to the Gacha Game Reddit. Go to the Gacha Game Reddit and type in monthly revenue. This post right here, Sensor Tower monthly revenue. But yeah, Dislight in China, 5.5 million. I'm surprised Dislight even made it up here. But yeah, Global Fate's down here at 4 million. I think the other one's up here. Yeah, JP Fate Grand Order's at 13 million. And then I think Chinese Fate Grand Order is somewhere up here, isn't it? Maybe it's lower. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. It's actually lower than the global version. Are we getting a Super Awoken Saitama? I don't think so. I mean, I doubt they'll do another one. Maybe they will, you know, in like a few, or maybe next crossover, but I doubt it. Either way, though, this is wild. I never knew. They never put in the Chinese revenues before for games, and now since they did it, it is crazy what I'm seeing through all this. Absolutely wild. It's cool though. It's cool. Which of my accounts should be my main focus? I don't think you really need a new tier list, man. It depends on what you have. And also, oh, good lord. You could always go to the Grand Summoners database. They have a pretty solid tier list. I mostly agree on their tier list too. As you see. Their tier list is actually pretty good. I agree with most of their stuff. I don't agree with this though. Is Awoken Shuri good unit from the Super Summon or the Forever Summon? No, you should not take Shuri from the Forever Summon unless you don't have any other character. But if you are... No, definitely not. No, you shouldn't take that. Oh, man. Hello, chat. Oh, crazy. I actually got, what's her name? Lila? Is that what her name is on Global? Or is it Lyra? I got her from my Forever Summon. I got her today, actually. I didn't have her, so I was like, screw it. Let me just take her. Fill out the compendium. She's a cool unit, too. I might mess around with her a little bit. Where is the Ascended Eden? I doubt they'll ever do that. Maybe they will, though. I mean, at one point, they were making all of the OG characters ascended, like Pola. You got Arstilla. Um, were those the only two that got ascended? They were kind of like just in the base pool. Yeah, just Pola and Arstilla. Granted, I think they got a lot of hate for that because people realized they were just trying to fill out the, what do you call it? They were just trying to fill out the stuff. They were just trying to fill out the ascended pool, and I feel like a lot of people hate that because they don't want just to loot the ascended pool like crazy. So can someone make a video of the entire lore, please? Yeah, dude, I'm not doing that. Ooh, wait. I don't even think GS knows what their lore is. I don't know. GS knows what that one is, Chief. Have you watched Chainsaw? No, I haven't. They're ascended because of the Six Witches lore? Oh, are they part of the Six Witches? Are still in Pola or? We never got that side story, so I wouldn't know. Seth, I just literally have them. I don't use them at all. I do not use those things at all. Have you watched Has Been Hotel? I haven't, but my girlfriend has watched it, and she freaking loves it. And she wants me to watch it, so I'll probably sit down and watch it with her very soon, actually. I saw like one episode, which I don't know which episode it was, but the episode was pretty entertaining, though. I actually liked what I was seeing. Someone on JP's side made a theory about Heart. Can I deem it to you? I mean, I don't really care what is even the theory, like gameplay wise or what? I don't really care. If it's a story theory, then I don't care too much about it. I haven't played GS for the story in a long time. I just play GS for pain now. Pain and despair. You knew number two's age? I did? How old is number two? Has to be like a year old, right? Because she just got copied by Rags or whatever while she was in the Devil Tower or whatever. I mean, I know the original like chapter 1 through 5 lore, but everything after that I don't know. I don't even know how Norn exists. I just know she's an android, but I don't know how she came to be. Cheryl moved up to SS, Triple S, and Chloe moved up to SS. Yeah, I saw Zeke. I didn't see Chloe get moved to SS, but that's good, though. She definitely deserves it. I feel like if you put Arthur in SS, you have to put Chloe in SS. That's only fair. What about Roy? What about Roy Pedro? The luck one heart goes crazy. He does. That dream ticket went wild. Who's my next triple S on the tier list? Let me see. If I was making this tier list, well, let's say if I was making my own tier list, I would say this is pretty good. I don't know if I put him in triple S. I think I would move Emperor to SS at this point. He's still good. I really love Emperor, but I don't think he's a triple S unit just because of his Archgen type, and that's what holds him back. Maybe Sunraku. I would maybe move Sunraku to triple S. Maybe. Or if I'm considering demon teams, then Demon Lord Rimuru triple S. If I'm not considering demon teams, then yeah, he's fine double S. I could also see Sinki being up there, but Sinki's like hit or miss. If her slots were better, I think Sinki's an easy triple S. Like if Sinki had like a 5-star support, easy triple S. Juno should probably be an S tier. Well, Juno still does her job of archgening really well. Her damage is kind of trash, but the archgen's still really good. The only problem is that you don't see Juno is because you see this guy up here and this guy. Like, if you're not using Haruto, you're using Emperor. If you're not using Emperor or Haruto, then you're going to be using Juno. They're all the same archgen type. It's literally just going down the list, right? That's the only thing. So... Actually, I don't know if I would put Sunraku above there, because I think like the utility that War God Finn brings is still better than Sunraku. But at the same time, I don't know, like archgening wise, definitely better than War God Finn, but like that's about the only thing he has over War God Finn. They're kind of both the same speed and everything else. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I think this is actually really hard to decide who to be triple S. I could see it being Sunraku, though. I was able to pull Miranda off the first free multi. Is she worth investing LB stones in right now, or should I save? If you don't have that many, then I would save up your LB stones. I wouldn't waste it on her. If you have like quite a bit, like, you know, about 10 or 15, then yeah, you can throw some at her, but I wouldn't waste a lot on her. Rin? Rin on Mono Fire, I would say yes. But if we're not talking about Mono Fire, then no, because the thing is that with Rin's skill, you don't get benefit unless it's Mono Fire. So that's my only gripe there. Apart from that, if her skill was all allies arts by 4 instead of just fire allies, yeah, I think easy triple S. Ilya is definitely SS though. I think she's falling off quite a bit. She's still good, but I don't know. Do you think Yuzu is still good in JP? Oh, absolutely. Yuzu's hard carried by that freaking massive physical res down. Even though she's a dark unit and she's an archgener and she's human, which human dark characters don't really, I mean, they're solid, but you know, at the current moment for mono dark, you definitely want more mono dark demons than you do for, than let's say any other race. But yeah, she's hard carried by that freaking physical res down. She's easily, this is the reason why she's not going to ever be considered just terrible. Unless there's another character that gets released that has more physical res down than her, she's easily one of the best characters to bring into any raid nuke. Especially if you're nuking with a physical damage dealer, you need her because that 200% physical res down instantly, you go in with War God Finn in the second team, you're going to blow up whatever's in front of you. Like, you're going to deal stupid amounts of damage. Because you can use that. You can use Yuzu, you use Rin. Like, let's say the first team is Yuzu, Rin, what? Yuzu, Rin. Shady for support slots, and then you use like I don't know who else you would use in that last slot. I'm trying to think. You would use Draken in the second team, definitely. Trying to think here, Chad. Give me a second. And you'd use Miyu in the second team. I guess you would just use whoever else can give you a damage buff in the first team. But if you're building it specifically around War God Finn, yeah, you just have like Rin. I would say Sagiri, but you could also use Sagiri in the second team. But Sagiri in the first team may be better because of her slots. Because you could use other characters that have better slots in the second team. And then you go on with the second team, you have like Forte, you have War God Finn, freaking Senki, and then Miyu. You pop off with everybody, and then War God Finn's hitting for like 4 million per hit or something stupid like that. Saber is crazy, just there's so many dark human physical buffers, yeah. Would you ever try to do a tier list based on what slots they fill, like best DPS, tank, sub-attacker, and support? I used to do that whenever I like first started doing stuff on GS. I would do like top 5 attackers, top 5 sub-attackers, all that type of stuff for like a whole week, like every single month in GS. But nowadays, no, I don't think I would do that. Just because like a lot of characters pretty much do a lot of things now. Like there's not really like sub-attackers still definitely exist, but I feel like it's nowhere to the point to where it used to be, where a lot of sub-attackers were just only sub-attackers, but they didn't do much of anything else. A lot of attackers also buff up the team or do something in turn now too. They don't just only do DPS. Like for an example, Sunraku, right? Sunraku's a stupidly strong support character, but he's also one of the strongest attackers in the game, right? Demon Lord Rimuru is another character who is a stupidly strong attacker, but he also buffs up his team's dark damage. So he's to an extent a sub-attacker, right? If I did a tier list for like just attackers though, and not including sub-attackers too, I think that would be easier because trying to include them into the list as well is a little bit difficult since it's kind of hard to determine like what actually is a sub-attacker or what isn't. What's up, Barrett? You play Saber in the B tier? Yeah, I mean, I play Saber in B tier because she does nothing. She does stupid amounts of damage, but like in terms of her helping out your team, she's not doing anything. It's like the same thing with Gabby Maru. Gabby Maru and her is like in the same boat. They do stupid amounts of damage, but like they just don't really help out the team at all. If Saber did something to the team, like bonuses, I would definitely put her higher. But since she's only a DPS character, she's easily the lowest. It's the same thing with Oikatsu. One of the reasons why Oi's so low is because just as an attacker, that's it. Like he's not really offering you much. Even if you like value him as a debuffer, as like a magic resist debuffer and damage resist and stuff like that, I still don't think he's better than Saiger. He's still the worst in the crossover, even if you view him as that. So Raku gives 6 arts per second? He does. Right? Should be 6. Let me see. Yep, 6 arts per second. Is still the worst Super Awoken character? No, Malim is not the worst. I don't think Malem's the worst. I think Arcilla Orbis would be the worst, but she isn't out yet on global. And I also think this Miranda that just came out is actually worse. I think this Miranda is one of the worst ascended characters in the game. If they give him defense ignore or super crits, then yeah, it would be good. I mean, defense ignore would be all he really needs. They would be pretty good, but still, like, as an attacker, he wouldn't be, like, insane. I think this Miranda is pretty good on a debuff team. When will you ever need to poison, though? Poison is so, like, specific to, like, one in, what, every 20 stages you need a poison or something? One in every 30? And if you can't poison the boss, she's practically useless. That's the main thing, is that if you cannot inflict a poison, there's no reason to use the character on the team. Because she doesn't provide you with anything else. She's so hard focused in poisoning that she doesn't do anything else. Also, I'm gonna have to kick you to death. I'm sorry, bro. Because look at this chat. Look at this. Look at this true art, or this art. Reduce enemy status res by 30%. Okay, whatever. True art. Defense ignore. Poison. Well, if you can't poison, that's useless. You just defense ignore. But nothing else. That's pretty freaking bad. Super art. Just say physical res down, but only 80%. And if you poison, you get 80% more. Like, she doesn't do enough for me. She is a character that should have came out a year ago. We have too many broken ascended characters already. She's late to the party. That's the issue with her. She's late to the party. Combat Malim is GOAT in Arena? I bet she is with her freaking slots. Makes her look even worse than she is. Well, not only that, Pedro, she also released right after Sunraku and them, and right before Valentine's Day Priscilla, and right before Star God Lisa. She is easily the worst character in this entire anniversary celebration. I mean, of course I like Miranda because it's Miranda, right? But like, in terms of everything else, no. Like, she's literally one of the worst characters. And also another thing too that I don't see a lot of people talking about this is that if you don't use the true art to poison, the super art doesn't poison. So you need to use an equip to poison, like in nuke teams and stuff. Which I think is terrible. I wish the super art would poison too. Or have a chance to poison at least, or maybe the skill or something. The fact that the true art is the thing that poisons is... I hate it. When does Star God Lisa come out? She'll be coming out sometimes this month. I'm assuming, okay, if next week or if this week is Valentine's Day Priscilla, which I'm assuming we'll get the maintenance notice soon. I'm assuming, yeah, this week's gonna be Valentine's Day Priscilla. If it's not this week, then it's definitely next week is Valentine's Day Priscilla. And then following Valentine's Day Priscilla, we should get, what do you call it? Star God Lisa. The thing is, bro, we're about to be struggling on global chat because we're going to go from Shangri-La to Valentine's Day Priscilla to Star God to Overlord. We are going to be struggling. $40K Alk ready? That's what I like to see, John. Hey, I hope you get lucky on that 10K Alk banner, man. I only want two. Well, I technically want all the characters from Overlord, like the new ones. But I definitely want Momon and Evil Eye the most. Is Momon a demon? He is a demon. If we get Momon, I'm just telling you guys right now, we're definitely getting the special artwork. That thing goes hard. Same thing with Evil Eye. If we get Evil Eye, we're going to get the special artwork for Evil Eye. The only special artwork I'm not going to get is Dimmy's, because Dimmy's, I like his regular art more than his special art. You're sitting at 3K stones, dude. I wish, Menace. I summon too much, though. I try to make content too much. That's my problem. If I was just a regular player, I would be saving, bro. I'd be skipping so much. But I try to make content and get new characters a lot, so. $500 crystals hoping for 1 star god. Hey, man, I'm praying for you. They kind of rush all things together. Yeah, they do. They rush a lot of stuff. And that's the thing about Global. Global is in a constant state of rushing everything. And I don't know why. If you want Global and JP just to be synced up, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just literally screw it. Go like hyper pipeline mode. Push out all the content that Global needs in the game within like the next like 2 or 3 months, and then just merge the games together. If that's what you're trying to do, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Did Nier's greed not poison? That's tough. Don't think they will merge ever? Yeah, that's my thing. I don't think they will either. And it's like, why? 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 Why not? I mean, freaking Dokkan's doing it. I didn't think I would ever see that, but Dokkan's doing it, which is wild. I think a lot of these gacha games are starting to realize, though, if you make a game like nowadays that is like worth, you know, its 2 cents at all, you definitely need to just release them at the same time on like all regions that you want, so the game's not behind. Because if the game's behind, then I think it just adds a lot of extra stress. Because you have 2 dev teams working on 2 different things at once, and it just doesn't go for you, man. It just doesn't work out. The main unit event should be added to the side story. I think too, Pedro. One Valentine's, Priscilla, Star God, and Overlord. Yeah, I want BF Emperor. I do too, man. BF Emperor is a sick character. I love his super art. That's mainly why I want him. I just love his animation. Is that a summon skeleton wings? That's wild. I haven't seen that thing in years. Oh, one big server in the past, but now it's more advanced and cheaper. That could be true, yeah. I definitely think that is absolutely the case. I think it's also the case, too, that a lot of these developers didn't think gacha games or just any type of game that's like in that kind of genre would do well in the West because it's not really a culture thing in the West, right? Like, you know, gacha in Japan is definitely a thing, but like gacha being anything outside Japan is just not a thing. It's just like no one does that. So, but nowadays, you know, after it's been years and years, they're like, okay, yeah, it's a thing that these people do take part in the West. They like to gamble. Who would have thought? Oh, when we get 6-star Godzilla, hopefully never. If they add Godzilla to the game, that'd be cool. But if they don't, like, you know, they just don't bring him back. I don't want him back anyway, unless you're adding him to the game as an actual unit. Yeah, you definitely ready, Lewis. You more ready than me, man. Also, chat. We're gonna do one more run of this, and then we're probably gonna call it at that. We're almost at like 30k currency, I think. We're at 28, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna finish this out. Is that 3 5 pluses? Schlinky, was that 3 5 pluses on your War God Fin? That's kind of crazy, dude. I don't think I've ever seen that many on a character before. I think you have more 5 plus. You probably have the most 5 pluses in like the entire global player base. That's crazy. The entire global player base, you have at least 3 out of like the 30 that are in the game. I rarely ever see anyone with a 5 plus. I don't think JavaScript Reincarnation ever had a rerun. As a boss character, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but if we get like transformation character and stuff like that again, though, I hope the next one will be Gundams. I think that'd be sick. Like you start out as the pilot, you use their super art, and they become the Gundam. That'd be freaking cool. Or if they start giving units field effects. I know that's one thing that Dokkan started to do recently, wasn't it? Like Dokkan characters have domains or field effects now. That's sick. That's a way to spice it up. I am Brian. What up, Asian? It's okay. I know you were out there playing Genshin, bro. That's the last one, chat. Thanks, everybody, for farming and everything, though, with me. Appreciate it. That should be all of the LB stones bought now, too. From this event. Think we done, boys. I was the first to get 555 plus on global. Yeah, I can imagine. That's wild, dude. That's actually insane. They should make arena free. You talking about like not cost any like stamina at all? Or like any type of orbs? I mean, yeah, I guess they could, but at the same time, they don't want to do that because people would grind that thing like crazy. You're going to have like a few crackheads that just want to hit #1 every single week. Right now, it's very chill. I think Grand Summoners Global has the most chill arena experience out of any gacha game ever. Because majority of the player base doesn't even do it. There's no reason to do it at all. Half the time. How many LB stones do we have? Because I may awaken. Or not awaken, but I may put LB stones in my Lyra. They have 13? Yeah, I'll put some in here. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking about something, but nah, it's fine. Might as well just max LB here. I was thinking maybe if I get Sunraku from like, if I do the Bullseye step up summon or something, I get Sunraku. And then if I summon for Star God Lisa and wind up getting her too, I'm gonna be out and be a little short, but nah. I don't even know if they're gonna do a Bullseye step up summon. We'll have to see. But chat, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for hanging out and everything. Appreciate all you guys for all the likes, comments, all the donos and stuff happening in the stream. Always love talking to all you guys. Tomorrow is gonna be the showcase for Valentine's Day Miranda. That'll probably be dropping around 12 o'clock CST. And then Wednesday should be the what do you call it? Helper Rewards video. Or Thursday would be the Helper Rewards video. And then if there's a banner this week, then we'll be doing a Should You Summon video and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it, man. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been Boy P. And last but not least, you guys already know, man. Don't forget to drink water.